ヘルシング
Here we go. Let's read chapter 3 of volume 5 of Hellsing. It's going to be painful because she's singing again. Morimori no Judomo. This is either Kedamono Domo or Judomo. Anyway, beasts of the forest, the beasts of the many forests. Bokujo, no, this is, Bokujo no Chikisho Domo. And like the beasts of the farm. So the beasts of the forest, and then this is like wild beast, and this is more like, I think more like not necessarily domesticated, but beasts of the farm. Sora o kakeru, running in the sky. This is araiwashi or koshu or something, domo ni itarumade, until the point of like wild eagles. We looked up most of these words before starting, and it took forever. So this was very painful. So it will continue to be painful. Kachidoki wa warera ga mono naru zo. Okay. As for the victory doki, as for the winning doki. Kachidoki. Doki. As for the cry or shout of victory, we become things. Warera ga mono naru zo. We become things. Tsunobue, a horn flute. Tsunobue. Yes, a hunting horn. Tsunobue yo, a hunting horn. Takadaka to. That's not Naki. Naru? It is Naru. Nare. So a hunting horn, you know, high, sounding high, ringing out high. Takadaka to nare. Tsunobue yo morimori ni hibike. A hunting horn in the many forests, hibike. Resounding. Hunting horn resounding in the forests. これは何の it's not choku. So as for that thing, what's the song? What sort of song is that? It's not choku. It's let me just look up song. Kyaku. Kyoku. Nan no kyoku da. What sort of a song is that? Daini jo o tayo no noriyuku koto koso wa ga kyofu nari. Okay. What else can this mean as a moniker or as a occasion scene? That's what we want. This is using as a scene. So this is Daini Ba. Scene number 2, the big sun climbing event. We become scared. O tayo no norioku. Yeah, the big sun climbing event. We become frightened. Or our fear of whatever. Karl Maria von Weber. Karl Maria von Weber. Der Freischütz. Okay, so she's singing from an opera, apparently. Der Freischütz. Ooh. All right, this is the 5th in the series called D. Chapter 3 of this volume. There's the Fouquet. Okay. Back to Integra and the Admiralty. Saison survival. Saison mono wa, as for survivors, the SAS no Saison mono wa, as for survivors of the SAS. So in the previous chapter, they sent out 2 helicopters with the Special Air Squadron personnel on board, and Rip Van Winkle shot them both down easy. こんなバカなことはありえん. This sort of a impossible thing, it's impossible. This sort of a stupid thing is not impossible, or is impossible. Arianai. Yeah. Basically, this is impossible. This was reconnaissance. No. What is it? Don't remember the pronunciation. As usual. Let's see if we can find it in the last chapter that we read. There it is. Teisatsuki, reconnaissance plane. Teisatsuki no jokoku dewa, as for the information from the reconnaissance plane, 海面での何乗がひどくこれ以上は. Okay, so on the surface of the ocean, which should be kaimen. Yep. On the surface of the ocean, like, surface flames are horrible, and more than this, ... What would Honol? Honol, the Ono reading is N. Enjo. Yes, blazing up. So the blazing up on the surface of the ocean is horrible, and so more than this, ... Kuhan dore bue renraku o tore. So make communications or get connected with the airborne unit command or something. Let's go with Ku Hondo. No. That's something else. Is this Shido? No. Nakuko. Okay. I have exhausted all the potential. Let's go ahead and draw that in. It would be really nice if this thing just worked. This is really frustrating. It was working fine earlier. Didn't help. Okay, I think I'm about to give up on this pad. Go back to the mouse. Wasn't any better. That's gonna be one of those evenings, I guess. Let's try it this way. There it is. Okay. So there's no Cho, whatever this is. So is it Kucho? Kute, airborne. None of those things. Kute Dorebu. So again, airborne command headquarters to them, communicate. Get in contact with them. Daini ha tai no o yobidase. Like call out or call up the leader of like the squad number 2. こんなバカなことがあるか? This sort of an impossible thing. It's happening. It's existing. Like, how could this happen? 5人ではないのか? Go, 確か, wait, 5人, like a miscalculation, misunderstanding? Yeah. It's not a mistake. It's not a misrecognition. Confirming. Yeah. Kakunin o. Doing affirmation. Chaban da. This is a farce. So I guess this is all the people, all the admirals doing all their crap. And finally, Integra says, this is a farce. No. What? Nandato? What did you say? Abandato. Moshiagete ta dake daga. Moshiagete. Moshiageru is a humble way to say, to state, or just said it was a farce. I just said it was a farce. Gata. どこに行く気だ, Integra Dono? To where going, intent, Lord Integra? Where are you intending to go? 付き合いきれませんな。付き合いきれませんな。付き合い is like socializing or fellowship. Association, like, cannot continue or cannot do it. こんな茶番を知ってる間にも、何物にも変えられぬ時間は出血し続けている。Okay, so this sort of a farce, as for, well, like even while doing this sort of a farce, 何物にも変えられぬ. Like nothing is happening? 変えられない. It's like buying nothing, it's something nothing. And as for time, bleeding out continues, and time continues to bleed out. Basically, it's a farce, it's not accomplishing anything, and time is continuing to bleed away. Okay. 我々はこの、一連の oh boy, that's not Jizo. ヴァンパイアの行動を認識し I think my brain is done for the day. Okay, as for us, this it is Ichiren. As for us, this like series or chain of events we want Jisho event, but it's event. Vampires, movements, and whereabouts? Ninshiki? Recognition. So recognizing and movements of vampires, or recognizing the movements of vampires and events of this series. What? As for us, this series of events, vampires, movement, and cognizance. Like it's, I guess, this series of movements is vampires moving and doing things, and it's their cognizance. 我々は独自 or 独自の行動を取らせていただく. Okay, as for us alone, 独自, characteristically movements will take or will be allowed to take. 取らせて will allow to take a receipt. I guess like we will receive the being allowed to take movements ourselves. I don't know what she's saying. Koldo? Action, behavior. We will allow to take action like originally or characteristically. We will do that. We're going to do our thing. No, nandato. They're continuing to say stupid stuff. Baka mo yasumi ie. What are you saying? Even if it's stupid, basically rest, go. Like yasumi, get out of here. Take a leave. Penwood 先ほどのお伝えしましたぞ. So Lord Penwood, like I transmitted, I communicated. Shogun, Admiral. わかったとも Integra. So understood, yes, understood Integra. Shokunra, ladies and gentlemen, Harashingo no jiu o mitomeru? That's to recognize. Yeah, mitomeru, to approve. Like approving the freedom or liberty of Hellsing. Ladies and gentlemen, I approve whatever. You got it. Ya, meaning yes, but oryokai, understood. It's her footsteps. Batan, the door slamming. Domo, like what are you thinking? Aha, yes ma'am. They're walking. Otorimo, and he says decoy, but otori? A decoy. So the katakana there is decoy, but he says otori, which means like the bird. Can it also mean a lure, a decoy? It can. Okay, so it's the same thing. Even a lure or a decoy. I tokoro desu na, akara-sama na. It's a good place. It's a good place for a decoy. Akara-sama. Candid, frank, open. So it's a good location for a decoy, and like, I guess unabashed or plain, open, whatever, isn't it? Jikan ga tateba. If time passes, tatsuhodo, to the extent that it passes, yatsura no omotsubo desu. It plays to their what they want. Omotsubo is playing into their hands or their wishes or expectations. So again, if time passes to the extent it passes, it's what they want. Your messages never went through. Oh, I'm sorry. That does sound like your internet's being really crummy. Daga hottemo oken. However, like as for leaving alone, hotemo oken. Oh, even leaving alone or not touching it is like no good. Can't do that. Yurei sen, a ghost ship. Yurei sen ni shite wa ammari ni nani sugiru. Okay. Is that sawaru? The sawagi? It is. All right. Brain is working a little bit tonight. Bussol, a dangerous, disturbed, or insecure. Okay, so as for doing it as a ghost ship, very much dangerous. It's too dangerous. Too dangerous to treat it or leave it as a ghost ship. Huh. Mizu kara shikakete kuru koto wa nai. Oneself, like, I guess, oneself going and dealing as for that event, it does not exist. So, like, it's not to do it ourselves. Shikakeru. Yeah, okay. しかし, it's not muken. Mushi? That's mushi. Yeah, disregarding or ignoring. However, しかし、無視することなどできない. However, disregarding event and whatever is not possible. So we can't deal with it ourselves, or it's not for us to deal with ourselves. However, we can't ignore it. This is Integra saying this. 近づけば、これを、何つ if get close, this thing this will happen. It's not utsu, is it? No. This is sha. I can find the right sha. Hmm. It is utsu. Okay. Anyway, if approach, like, will shoot this thing. We'll shoot this thing if approach, if get close. これは、何形的、何 ですな. Okay. As for this thing, it's not Kyoko. Dude, that was faster. Come on. Where is it? Oh, did I see it? No. Okay, well, that was wasted. Is it 10K? This may be a different, okay, they've used a different K, that's the problem. It is 10K techie, it's just a different K. As for this thing, a prototypical or a typical, whatever all this is. What is a Shirosen? A Josen? Well, this isn't as bad as it was earlier. Um, bu- 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 Okay, I guess that's not going to be what part of the compound or whatever this is. There we go. Rojo. Orojosen, so like a besiegement or a siege. And then we've got whatever this is, which is going to be, this is Shimesu, I think. Yep, Shimesu. There we go. Shii. Shii Rojosen desu na. As for this thing, it's a typical, stereotypical besiegement or demonstration, show of force, and besiegement, isn't it? Okay, that'll be a good pause point, I think. I don't know if we're halfway through the chapter. I'm sure we're not, but there's a lot of attacking that happens. Oh, yeah, we're almost halfway through the chapter. We can finish this off tomorrow, so we'll do that. There's still a lot of dialogue that will be very painful, but we will be able to finish that one tomorrow.